Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back. Before we get started, Happy New Year. Wishing you the most prosperous, joyous, loving New Year that I can possibly give you. I am recording this in the morning, finishing up a nice cup of hot coffee. Okay. Where do I begin? Well, this year was historic. Some brief thoughts before we go into the specifics here. Google announced that all new Chromebooks from 2021 forward will get at least 10 years of support. Think about this. Machines, Linux-powered machines starting at $200 and sometimes even less will get 10 years of support. That is historic. It's important, especially for Windows users who don't have a clue as to what Linux is, and I was once that way many moons ago. All right. Your votes. You know, this year, this was more of a clear loser versus a clear winner. Let me explain. I did not see a single vote, a single comment, a single mention for Ubuntu. I mean, like, zero. Now, we may get some comments on Ubuntu after this, but I did not see a single comment, vote, mention for Ubuntu. And I'm sure for many of us like myself, my first date in Linux was with Ubuntu. And if it wasn't for Ubuntu, I probably would not be here. I'll be fair about this, but no mention at all? Zero for Ubuntu? Really? I'm sure there are many reasons for this. The reasons can be philosophical, political, technological. For me, it's technological. Not a big fan of the GNOME desktop. Never was. When I first saw it, just without the proper extensions, the GNOME desktop is just not user-friendly. In its default state, it just isn't. It is one of the worst desktop environments for beginners, period. Now, with the proper extensions, sure, and I think Zorin OS has done a magnificent job of taking the GNOME desktop with the proper extensions and making it functionable, not just for beginners, but for everyone. And all this starting for free. Not bad, and thank you, Zorin. For myself, I'm a big fan of the Mate desktop, especially with Linux Mint. I believe in the KISS method. What is the KISS method? Oh, Shelly, Susan. Sorry, that's different. Kissing. The KISS method. You know what the KISS method is. Keep it simple, stupid. No disrespect to any developers out there, but keep it simple, right? Simple. And, Zorin keeps it simple. Linux Mint keeps it simple. Probably the most simple Linux-powered machine of all has to be a Chromebook. So Ubuntu was the big loser. Yeah, a little bit surprising there was no mention at all. All right, your votes. Well, I did not see a clear standout winner this year based on your votes, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That means there is more than one solid Linux-based operating system to choose from. And it's good to have choices. Now, when I say choices, I don't mean 500 or 600 Linux choices. That's not what I meant. But based on what your comments were, it seems like a lot of you like Linux Mint. It's on my top 3 list. Linux Mint has been around since 2008, I think. They offer different versions of Linux Mint. I've generally always had good luck with Linux Mint, and I have Linux Mint installed on 2 machines along with Windows 11. I prefer the Mate desktop. There are other versions, but the Mate desktop for me, and I'm not big into customizing or changing things. So the Mate desktop in its simplicity is best for me. Now, you can, of course, customize the Mate desktop if you want to, but yeah, for me, simplicity and, of course, the KISS method. Linux Mint Mate is really the top of my list. And if you're looking for something more snazzy, more slicker looking, then consider Zorin OS, the core system. They also offer other versions, just such as the light version with the XFCE desktop. So you love your Linux Mints. Good choice. It seems that you people also love your Debian desktops, and I'm going to assume it's Debian stable. I mean, I can't see anybody saying, oh yeah, it's Debian unstable for the win. Debian unstable and a gallon of wine, and dude, you're all set. So the funny part is I'm staring at an almost empty gallon of sweet red wine in front of me. But I'm not going to drink wine in the morning. Yeah, wine and coffee, nah, I don't think so. Where was I? So yeah, you like your Linux Mints, you like your Debians, excellent choices, and what can I say? You guys have very good and very smart tastes. But again, there was a clear loser, and that was Ubuntu. And not surprising that Ubuntu will be coming out with an immutable version of Ubuntu. Is it coincidence with the rise of Chromebooks that they're coming out with something called immutable? Nothing new. Chromebooks have done this for years. I suppose if you're going to copy something, copy from the best, right? Just a personal observation, but is it a coincidence? I don't know. So, there you have it. You guys like your Linux Mints, you guys like your Debians, and it seems like you guys just like something that does not require a lot of tweaking, fixing, maintenance. You guys like click and go, as I like to call it. Just click and go. Again, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Poor Ubuntu. Ubuntu gets no respect. You need to show some respect to the Ubuntu family. Thank you, Godfather, but I believe the families here are much more smarter than us, so yeah, we'll just stick with the Linux Mint and Debian. Thank you, Godfather. Okay, I'm being reasonable. If that's what you guys want to do, I'm reasonable. God bless you all. So, you know, The Godfather is a yearly Christmas favorite to watch on TV. There is a Christmas scene in The Godfather, by the way, and maybe that's why, but I digress. Somebody should make a Godfather OS. It's an offer you can't refuse. All right, I'm done with the silliness. Anything else you guys want to add to this? Feel free. Happy New Year. Be safe out there, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.